Another beautiful night in Santa Ana, California for night 2 of the Nike Extravaganza, the 27th edition of this wonderful showcase. Tonight, Mater Dei is featured against a talented team from Los Altos. This will not be an easy game as we come inside the Morelos Center. Hello, everybody. My name is Randy Rosenblum, set to call the play-by-play. This is the always entertaining Tony Moskal. You know, Tony, we saw Mater Dei really take it to Servite last night. It wasn't a close game. But the Monarchs are going to get challenged this evening. This is an outstanding Los Altos team.
Yes, it is, and they have a wonderful complement of players. Coach Jeff Lucas, over 400 wins. They basically locked up another Hacienda League title last night with a victory, so they are undefeated in their league.
Wait a minute. Am I hearing some music? Sounds like jazz music. Like Jazz Gardner.
Like Jazz Gardner, one of the premier big men, not only in Southern California, Randy, but in the nation. Usually you look at the past and big men play with their back to the basket, but it's changed. Gardner is one of those new kind of guys. He can play with his back to the basket because of that 7-foot height, but he can also take you outside beyond the three-point arc and take you off the dribble. That's what makes him so special.
But we have a great big man battle. There's a 6'10.5" freshman, T. Bartlett at Mater Dei. He's pretty good.
And we talked to him before the game in the locker room and said, hey, what are you going to do tonight? He's like, I'm really confident in my own game. They have played against each other a couple of times before, and Bartlett at 6'10". He's a little bit thicker than Gardner, so we'll see if he tries to muscle him up down low tonight.
You don't often get a big man matchup like this. I'm excited to see this.
I think it's going to be great, and you're right. Not very often do you have two guys of this size and this caliber in a high school game, and we've got it tonight.
When we return, we'll have our starting five presented by Wingstop and the tip-off. The game of the week from the Nike Extravaganza, Mater Dei in Los Altos, is next on KDOC.
Scarecrow here is presenting no-brainer deals from Farmer Boys. All this mouth-watering Farmer Boys quality starting at just $3. Starting at $3?
Mind-blowing.
Farmer Boys, farm food ain't fast food.
It's your personal security detail. It's your invisible enforcer. It's your blind spot spotter, dedicated protector, precious cargo carrier, IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. The Hyundai Tucson, Palisade, and Santa Fe. It's your journey. Own it.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months on a 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe, or get up to $500 in total savings. Only at your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
Join Planet Fitness today for zero enrollment. Zero. Like a bagel. It's only $10 a month. Cancel anytime.
Enjoy tons of equipment for zero enrollment.
Zero enrollment?
And $10 a month.
That makes me so happy.
Feel Fitacular in 2022 for zero enrollment, $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends February 2nd.
The more we learn about COVID-19, the more questions we have. The biggest question now, what's next? What will COVID bring in 6 months, a year? If you're feeling anxious about the future, you're not alone. Cal Hope offers free COVID-19 emotional support. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
The spotlights have shined before. On February 6th, they will shine again on something LA has never seen. Get your tickets now at NASCAR.com/LA Coliseum.
Farmer Boys serves a quarter-pound of flame-grilled beef, cheese, always crispy fries, and a drink for $5.99. The $5.99 Big Cheese Combo. Farmer Boys. Farm food ain't fast food.
Mater Dei is 22-2. Los Altos is 18-4. Both teams on winning streaks. The Monarchs have won 15 in a row. The Conquerors have won 6 in succession, and our starting lineups are presented by Wingstop.
Yeah, you look at the lineups for both of these teams. Bellamy, Karina Hernandez-Smith, and Gardner. Gardner, obviously, we talked about. Karich is a late replacement. McCloskey, the transfer from Santa Margarita. Davidson, the do-everything big guy. The junior for Gary McKnight. and Minter and the big fella, T. Bartlett, the F for forward and freshman.
And I know you have some keys to victory. Those two are presented by Wingstop.
I always have keys.
You do?
I do. And, rarely do they unlock anything. But, we're going to go with some jazzercise tonight. Jazz Gardner. And For Whom the Bell Tolls. It was a famous novel by one of those really good writer guys. But C.J. Bellamy, for me, is one of the guys that's going to have to kind of be that complimentary player that he has been. Just try to do it again tonight. And for Mater Dei, as you see the Monarchs taking the court, T. Bartlett, he is a beast. We were talking to him before the game, and he is a big, big fella. 6'10", about 250. And jack of all trades, Jack McCloskey can do it from inside, from outside. 6'6", 175-pound senior, averages 10 points a game.
And tonight's KDOC Game of the Week is presented by Wingstop. Wingstop now delivers. Visit wingstop.com to get flavor delivered right to your door. That's Jelani Gardner and Jeff Lucas. Jelani Gardner, a great player at Cal and Pepperdine, prepped at St. John Bosco. And Jeff Lucas, of course, the veteran head coach that you're going to have a nice chat with at halftime.
Never met him before, but a tremendous, just the 5 minutes we were chatting, and apparently, not apparently, but we all know how good of a scorer his son was. And we were kind of joking with him, said, did your wife ever complain that he never got the ball enough? He said, no, he shot it plenty.
Ball controlled. Bellamy has it. Number one is the setup guy, C.J. Bellamy. He averages 5 assists a game. Los Altos is a confident veteran basketball team. Aaron Hernandez on the outside. They look inside to Gardner. And the miss is cleared by Mater Dei. Karich in the starting lineup. Played very well against Servite last night. 0-0 with the basketball, had 10 points.
Yeah, and he only averages about 1 point a game, so, and we're going to have over and back. Looks like Minter put his foot over the half-court line, so Los Altos, the Conquerors, will get the ball back.
That's a great nickname, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll see if they can conquer Mater Dei on this floor in the extravaganza where Mater Dei has won 33 and only lost 4 in their history in this showcase event. You can see they're poised on the perimeter and they'll move it around. Bellamy, a very good score to Hernandez. Karina. Down low, they're always looking to the big fella.
And there's the matchup we want to see.
Jazz Gardner and T. Bartlett. Gardner shooting over him. Bartlett did a nice job. Gardner got it back and lays it in. At 7-1, the junior is prolific.
Nice move, nice fight, nice tenacity. Bartlett, though, did a really nice job defensively bodying him up, and that's the advantage that Bartlett has size-wise over Gardner. Probably outweighs him by about 30.
Zach Davidson, who's so good in all facets of the game. A Bellamy theft. He took it from Bartlett.
Bellamy, quick hands, and there you see Gardner off the dribble but loses it.
Yep. Caden Minter picks up the loose chain. One thing about Mater Dei, they move the ball well. They look for one another. A lot of cutting. But they are turning it over against a quicker team than they saw last night than Servite. This is a much quicker team, Los Altos, and they're well coached. And I like the tempo early for Los Altos. They're slowing it down just a bit and trying to work it inside to the big fella.
And what you want to do is you kind of want to maybe then kind of mix up that tempo a little bit as you see the 3 from the corner for Karina.
Yeah, John Karina, 6'3" senior. Excellent defender, so when you get shots going down from Karina, that's certainly a plus. He's noted for his defense. 5-0 Conquerors. Davidson going to work. He puts it up around and it falls off. And Gardner claims the rebound.
Gardner he's a double-double machine. He averages 24 points a game, 15 rebounds. 5 of those offensive, so he goes hard to the offensive glasses. That's blocked.
A late foul called on Bartlett will send Gardner to the free throw line. Jazz Gardner. His younger brother, Jai Gardner, is a 6'1" freshman guard. We'll see him tonight. He's talented.
Yeah, they both are. It's crazy. And, Jelani Gardner was a coach at South Hills High School and, turning that program around, and something happened. Nobody knows, and all of a sudden, He's fired. Huge loss for South Hills, because what a role model for these young guys, as somebody that played at college in the Division I level, played in the NBA, and look at his son. He's got offers from, several schools, including USC, Kansas, Pepperdine.
Well, he has 3 early points. This is his 3rd foul shot. Split the first 2. He's a skilled big man. Handles the ball like a point guard at times. Only hit 1 of 3, and Davidson has the rebound. A 6-0 start for the visiting Conquerors, who just solidified their 7th consecutive Hacienda League championship. Bartlett goes up and he draws the foul.
Nice,
T. Bartlett.
Nice pass by McCloskey as he drove the baseline, and then he sees Bartlett cutting down the middle. Gardner got there just not in time, as Bartlett was going to try and go up and shake, rattle, and roll the backboard.
He was very confident. He was looking forward to his battle with Jazz Gardner. He knows he's stronger than Jazz, and he feels like his muscle can do some damage against the big man of Los Altos.
Well, when we were talking to him, we were definitely looking up to him. I was looking for a chair to stand on.
Well, he's a wide body, too, and he's dropped some weight. He's in great condition. Karina pulling up. Rebound, Caden Minter, Mater Dei.
Minter, a do-everything guy for this team. He's got the most three-point field goals made on the team.
McCloskey missed it. Last touch by Bartlett of Mater Dei, and it's out of bounds to the Conquerors. So a good start for the visiting Conquerors.
Good job breaking that press, but now you got some trouble.
Here's a takeaway. And a drive and a foul, and McCloskey's going to go to the line.
Well, the thing you don't want to do is when you get that ball across half court, as you see the foul right there by, it was either going to be Bellamy or Gardner. But the thing is when you get that ball across half court, you don't want to stop your dribble, because you've got the sideline and the half court line as 2 extra defenders. It leaves you nowhere to go with the ball.
McCloskey, a transfer from Santa Margarita. He's going to get you double digits every night. Fluid on the perimeter. Very athletic. See those shooting skills at the line. Suddenly Mater Dei to within 2. First 6 went to Los Altos. And the last 4 points for Mater Dei. And again, that pressure is relentless. They're trapping. Bellamy, a very good ball handler, splitting the defenders. Open as Hernandez. Bartlett clears. And a 2 for a tie, and a 3 for the advantage for Mater Dei. Karich. They drop it down to Davidson against the double team. Open man is McCloskey. And he's fouled by Bellamy.
And that's going to be 3 for McCloskey. Good ball movement by the Monarchs, as Los Altos was applying some very, very good pressure defense.
That's the 2nd personal foul on the outstanding point guard, the senior for Los Altos, C.J. Bellamy. And they need him.
Yeah.
That would be a substantial loss if he loses minutes coming off the floor.
Second leading scorer on this team at 14 points a game, but more importantly, he averages 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and a couple of steals. So somebody that gets it done on the offensive end and the defensive end, you cannot afford to lose.
Yeah, he's going to be replaced by Gardner. Jayon goes by Jai Gardner, the younger brother of Jazz. He wears 2 different numbers. He's wearing 31 tonight. Last time I saw him, he's wearing number 5. Those are his dad's 2 numbers, and depending on what the uniform they wear, that'll decide what number he wears. So they're in the dark uniform tonight, so he's wearing number 31. Smith will pull it back. 6-5, visitors. Inside of 4 minutes to play, opening quarter. Gardner, very composed for a freshman. They run their offense. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Jazz hits the 3 ball. Jazz Gardner.
Well, there's his versatility We know he can get it done down low, and there you see him getting it done from beyond the arc. So you have to be very careful if you're Bartlett. Do I go out and guard him because he can handle the ball and go by me?
Jazz has 6 of the 9. 4-point lead for the Conquerors. McCloskey to Bartlett. Great spin move. Did everything but score. Davidson trying to clean up. Another rebound. Look at Bartlett work. And he draws the foul. You gotta love the effort of this freshman.
Yeah, you really do, because he did not give up. And he was just going after it relentlessly after that rebound to try and get a bucket.
Just above 3 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Jazz Gardner hitting shots. So are the Conquerors, leading by 4.
ADOC Game of the Week is brought to you by Wingstop. Sauced and tossed classic wings, crispy tenders, juicy boneless wings. Order them all at wingstop.com.
We've got 6 plus 1.
Wingstop for
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself. 10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch?
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Welcome to the happiest place on earth, where your happy is everywhere, anywhere. He's pew-pew-pew kind of happy. They're even happier. And you're the happiest of them all. Because this place has all the happy you never knew could exist. So you're a new kind of happy every time you visit. Welcome to your happiest place on earth, only at the Disneyland Resort. SoCal residents can visit the Disneyland Resort for as low as $67 per person per day with a 3-day, 1-park-per-day ticket valid weekdays only through May 26, 2022.
Los Altos by 4 points, 9-5. And this portion of the telecast on KDOC on our Game of the Week is presented by Cal Hope. Cal Hope offers free COVID-19 emotional support for you. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today. Well, we just saw before we went to the break, T. Bartlett just really control the glass, go up 2-3 times, finally draw the foul, and that's why he's stationed at the charity stripe.
You love to see that out of a young player. I don't care who you are, I don't care what the sport is, but the tenacity and the effort is just phenomenal for this young man.
And how about the touch? It's nice to see a big man that can knock down foul shots.
Yeah, he's got that touch, and he's a big man at 6'10", about 250 freshman. There's the trap and a nice pass.
Of course, they have the bailout here, and that they can always lob over the top to Jazz Gardner. Here's his younger brother, and now Karina. Jazz over Bartlett. Bartlett again influenced that shot. Battle inside, they're on the floor, we have a tie-up. And the ball should go to Mater Dei and will. Gabe Quiet, number 22, the senior guard. Handlet just entered the game. Veteran player, started here on numerous occasions. Very good player for Gary McKnight. Has it on the wing. McCloskey all the way. He's underneath. He puts it in. Jack McCloskey. And that ties the ball game at 9.
McCloskey with 5.
And Mater Dei has tightened the screws on Los Altos on the defensive end. And the Monarchs in search of the lead. Quiet. Free throw line, Bartlett. And Gardner rebounds. And again, he averages 15 a game for the Conquerors.
Well, it's been a 7-3 run for Mater Dei. Not big, but you know, they were down 6-2.
Gardner from the free throw line. Got it. He's a very difficult player to slow down. He has 8 here in the first quarter because he can do it inside and outside, and he obviously can shoot over you with that height.
Yeah, definitely can, and that's what makes him so difficult. Very rarely are you going to see somebody at his size as Bartlett tries to hit Davidson on the little cut down the lane. But when you have a big guy that can shoot, it makes it so much more difficult because you've got to respect the outside shot. But then again, you've got to respect the fact that a lot of these big guys can handle the ball and take you off the dribble.
Jayon Gardner into the front court to his brother. And Jazz shooting a three. He missed everything. And we have a tie-up again as the players were battling inside, and it'll be retained by this team from Hacienda Heights, Los Altos. They lead by 2, just above a minute to play in the opening quarter. Jeremiah Smith with it.
Nice pass.
That's beautiful. That's absolutely picturesque basketball. That's moving around to Jordan Morales, the senior forward who has started on occasion as well for the Conquerors, was able to easily put it in.
That's just unselfish play and great vision by Gardner. And you see the respect he commands with all the defenders going to him, and he finds Morales underneath the basket for the easy layup.
Davidson cleaning up the Quiet miss, and another whistle. And this is getting very physical inside the foul against the Conquerors, and Davidson's going to the free throw line.
Yeah, he and Morales kind of got into it a little bit there, and Morales, no slouch at 6'4", says, "Get off me, big fella."
Talked to Davidson before the game, and he's drawing interest from Pac-12 schools. He's only a junior. Mentioned Washington State and Cal and a lot of other schools, but by the time he's done, he'll have enough offers.
Yeah, he's got great shooting form, great touch. As you see the shooter's touch right there, as that hits the rim, it goes in.
His brother is playing at Nevada as Bartlett gets a breather, and he worked hard inside that big man battle with Gardner. Ball deflected to Morales, and here come the Conquerors. Up by 3, and they can work it down for the final shot of the opening quarter. Jayon Gardner. That pass fooled Morales. Beautiful save by Jeremiah Smith. So the Conquerors still own ball possession.
Davidson doing a great job on Jazz Gardner defensively. And we've got, I think, a travel.
Yep, the walk whistled against Jayon Gardner.
So Modern Day with a chance to tie it here with a 3.
Again, the tempo of this first quarter suits Los Altos. Inside, Davidson is free. Oh, he missed the layup. And Jazz brings it down, and the quarter ends. You don't see that very often. Davidson was right there and missed a very easy shot. They don't miss many here at Modern Day. But in the opening quarter was a good one for this team from Hacienda Heights, Los Altos. They lead by 3 on KDOC.
The KDOC Game of the Week is brought to you by Hyundai. Get the Hyundai you've always wanted. It's your journey. Own it.
It's your personal security detail. It's your invisible enforcer. It's your blind spot spotter, dedicated protector, precious cargo carrier, IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. The Hyundai Tucson, Palisade, and Santa Fe. It's your journey. Own it.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months on a 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe, or get up to $500 in total savings. Only at your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
Angela, we got business. Sorry, that's my car alarm. Cleveland, turn that off.
I'm pressing the button.
You gotta put the keys in the ignition.
I've been doing that, but oh, there we go.
Family Guy, weeknights at 10 and 10:30 on KDOC TV, Los Angeles.
Getting set for the second quarter at the Nike Extravaganza with Los Altos and Modern Day. Tonight's KDOC Game of the Week is presented by Wingstop. Add boneless wings to your Wingstop order. Lemon pepper, spicy Korean Q, or any of your other faves. Order delivery today at wingstop.com. And the Laker girls are here. They've been performing at a number of the games today. It's great to see, and the fans really get into it.
And for good reason. They're incredibly talented.
And very popular.
Yep. Lawrence Tenner, the Laker girls. I don't do that justice.
No.
No.
No, Laker girls. Yep. Now here's Brady Karich at Modern Day. See what they can do offensively. First possession of the second quarter. Shot's just a little bit off, and another rebound for Gardner.
And you just see him handling the ball, bringing it down.
Jayon Gardner, the freshman younger brother. His pass was errant, but it's flagged down by Jordan Morales. Jeremiah Smith with the jump stop and shot and basket. Beautiful from Jeremiah Smith. Maybe the most improved player on the squad, according to the coaching staff.
Yeah, averages 5 a game, 6'4", 190-pound junior. So this team, you know, you mentioned it early how young they are.
5-point lead. That one's beautiful. Quick release. That was nice. Beautiful shot indeed. 7 points for Jack McCloskey. Gardner and Gardner. The two brothers collaborating. Jayon all the way, kicking it into the corner. That's good ball movement. Shots on this occasion do not fall, and a chance for Modern Day to break. They have numbers.
Great defense by Gardner. Just put that hand in that passing lane. And what I like about what he did was he didn't commit to the ball. He kind of then just backpedaled with the ball and then gave less options for the guy with the ball, I can't forget who it was, to make a pass. So if you see your defender backing up, maybe you want to hit that jump shot and hit that little free throw. Jeff Lucas, Gary McKnight, almost 2,000 wins between them.
Yeah, there's some great coaches in Southern California. These are two of the elite. No one has more wins than Gary McKnight, and he's happy, wants to stay on. He's not going to retire anytime soon.
Had a nice conversation with him in his office. And, you know, I asked him, both of these teams have played a lot of games. For Modern Day, it's their 4th game in 5 days. For Los Altos, it's their 4th game. I said, Coach, you know, guys are tired. How you dealing with it? He said, well, I'm beat.
Yeah, but he's loving it. Doesn't want to retire. Got a great assistant, Jason Quinn. Life is good in Santa Ana. But they are in a battle against a very good Los Altos team. Try to go backdoor, and it's picked up by Gardner.
That's the length he has defensively where he can get those hands into the passing lane and knock things down, and he did that right there.
Bellamy for 3, and he drills it, and he's back in playing with 2 fouls. C.J. Bellamy's first shot is a big one, the 3 ball. And a timeout taken by Modern Day.
Karich just didn't get around the screen soon enough. Bellamy saw that and said, you know what, I'm open, let me take it, let me bury it.
Again, as long as the tempo stays like it is now, Los Altos is going to be a very dangerous team. Here's our CIF Open Division watch list. You won't see Los Altos on there. They're going to play in the 2 AA bracket, but these are some of the teams that might make it to the Elite 8.
Yeah, that is a host of really good teams. I think there's 10 of them there. I'm trying to count and talk, but that's a lot of good teams. You know, obviously Corona Centennial, Sierra Canyon, the favorites, but anybody out of that group can jump up and surprise anybody.
Well, this is a bit of surprise here. Most people thought Modern Day would be able to take down Los Altos, but again, it's a very good team. And they came in here after winning last night against Walnut, wrapping up the Hacienda League Championship. That was kind of a rivalry game for them, so they're coming in here with a little bit of momentum. Quiet misses.
Bartlett with a huge board.
He does that. He's a great offensive rebounder, but it's kicked out of bounds, and it belongs to Los Altos.
You look at Bartlett, and he averages 6 rebounds a game. 3 of them are on the offensive end.
C.J. Bellamy, who just hit the triple. Again, he's playing with the 2 fouls, so he's got to be careful. But he's a wonderful scorer. Terrific ball handler, but that's a ball that's deflected out of bounds. It'll be retained by Los Altos.
Plenty of time still on the shot clock with 15.
And again, they want to work it down, and they want to play through Jazz Gardner.
You know, here's what's funny, Randy. Modern Day's got 12 points. 8 of them are on free throws.
But that is an interesting stat, but here's Bellamy from 30 feet. Nothing but nylon for C.J. Bellamy. His two shots that he's made have been from way beyond the arc. 21-12 visitors. But I just think this modern-day team is too good to be held down. A lot of weapons. Down low to Bartlett. He's underneath. He missed the layup, but he was fouled. So they're going back to the line to try to pick up points from the charity stripe. Bellamy showing you range.
Yeah, a lot of range.
I love the stroke that Bartlett has at the line. That just tells me he's going to be able to knock down shots in the mid-range game, and we know that he's potent inside. Another opportunity for T. Bartlett. Got it back and banks it in. He anticipated the miss. He knew he was offline with it and followed it nicely.
You like to see guys follow shots, pound the boards. That's exactly what he did right there.
And again, the Conquerors controlling tempo. Hernandez. And he just looked up, saw Bartlett, and walked. He was intimidated there.
Well, it's like an oak tree how big Bartlett is. You know, he casts a big shadow out there.
It's amazing the confidence he plays with in his freshman year.
Yeah.
Carriage walks it up. Couillette. Here's Bartlett. He's not going to hit three-point shots. Lobbing it down low. Davidson, he lost it. He kicked it out of bounds. Yeah.
But you know what? Great vision, tremendous vision to recognize that and throw that ball in there for Bartlett.
Well, we saw T. Bartlett last night in their easy win over Servite, and he had a number of beautiful assists. John Gardner. Smith delivers it back to Jazz Gardner. You can see that he plays on the outside. Working against Davidson. Hernandez for three. That won't get there. Air ball. Smith tried to save it and couldn't. 3:42 left first half. Los Altos clinging to a 6-point lead. Jeremiah Smith with a beautiful shot there, but it's been C.J. Bellamy in the second quarter hitting long-range shots.
Whoa, what's this?
Are you looking at these? They look great.
I mean this.
Give it a try.
That looks good. What do you think?
Let me try that. That's looking even better. Once more?
Go for it.
Okay, we're going car shopping.
For once, I'm all for shopping.
We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Join Planet Fitness today for zero enrollment. Zero, like a bagel. And it's only $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Bagels are awesome.
Enjoy tons of equipment for zero enrollment.
Zero enrollment?
And $10 a month.
That makes me so happy.
You know what else will make you happy? Blowing off steam in our judgment-free zone. But the part that'll really get you going is that post-workout high. Look at that glow.
Oh, it's all natural.
It's this place, I tell you.
Feel Fit-tacular in 2022 for zero enrollment, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends February 2nd.
In Santa Ana. It's been a beautiful weekend for the 27th Nike Extravaganza. Saw Mater Dei last night pummel Servite 78-39, but it's been a different story in this first half. Los Altos, a much greater challenge for Gary McKnight and that brain trust on the sideline. Here's Brady coming up the court. This Brady's not going to retire.
No, yeah, exactly. And what is Tom Brady going to do? The GOAT decides to hang it up.
Deflected out of bounds, retained by Mater Dei.
You know, I don't mean to get into football, but I hated Tom Brady, but boy, you just respected everything he brought to the table.
Phenomenal career he has had over 22 years. McCloskey tried to score inside and couldn't, and a Mater Dei foul.
There you see the Los Altos bench.
Second foul whistled against T. Bartlett, and he's going to go out in favor of Zach Davidson. Again, I think this game is all about pace, and right now the pace is perfectly suited for Los Altos.
And there you see him just being patient, bringing that ball up the court.
And if they can break the press, it works to their favor. It slows the game down, and if they have an opportunity, if they can beat the press, maybe get some easy baskets. Jeremiah Smith, and he lost the handle. Picked up by Davidson, and here comes Carriage. To Quiet. He's underneath. He left hands layup over the iron. No good, but he's going to the line. It's just not falling for the Monarchs, but they are getting, as you noted, to the free throw line.
And they're getting shots. There you see Quiet go up, and that's just off the rim.
Gabriel's a stat stuffer. Rebounds, assists, and he can score. Plays downhill. Conquerors lead is a half a dozen. Again, they are 18-4, 8-0 in the Hacienda League. Mater Dei's 22-2 and 7-0 in the Trinity League. Inside. Comes off to the freshman, Jayon Gardner. Karina in the corner. Carriage rebound.
Good rebound by Carrick there. Davidson with the lay-in.
Oh, that was pretty, wasn't it? Zach Davidson. Take a look at that basket.
Just a nice pass and then just a nice, smooth, easy glide in for Davidson as he lays that in for his first bucket, third point of the game. Take a look at the schedule. Got some games coming up. Playoffs will be announced in about a week. But Windward Sierra Canyon, and I believe that will be Sierra Canyon's last game in the Gold Coast League before they move on to the Mission League, and they've won something like 80-something in a row. And then we've got St. Bernard, the Vikings, heading to Torrance to take on the Knights of Bishop Montgomery a week in next Friday night.
Yeah, that'll be a big game in the Del Rey League. Mater Dei closing to within 4. You just sense at some point shots are going to start to rain down and in for the Monarchs. But again, when you have a physically imposing presence like Jazz Gardner, that'll keep you in the ball game. Again, he's in the middle of the court. This is how you can break the press, because he can see over everybody.
And what you want to do is when you get trapped is you hit that diagonal pass, which they did right there, and then there's the mismatch or the outnumbered situation. When you trap, somebody's going to be wide open. Los Altos does a really nice job of finding the open guy there.
Sophomore Preston Lewis, very much an improved player, really attacked the basket. He's going to the free throw line. He's a model student, 4.5 average. His brother Devin played last year for the Conquerors.
4.5, that was about what you got, right, Randy?
No comment. Second one coming for Preston Lewis.
I was definitely looking up at the 4.5 GPA from where I was.
Most people are. Another rebound inside. Gardner went up and he walked.
Traveled, yeah. Just too far underneath the basket, and Davidson was doing a nice job just bodying him up, not giving him anywhere to go. And Gardner just kind of backed into him, moved those feet a little too much.
A factor here, Jazz Gardner has not scored in the second quarter. All 8 points in the first stanza. Brady Carrot in the front court. Open jumper. Normally they'll put that one down. McCloskey had a great look. Here comes Jayon Gardner. He'll back it up. Gardner penetrating. You love the penetration off to Morales.
Yeah, great job by Quiet to stop that penetration.
See, that was not a good pass, but again, Jazz Gardner able to jump over Davidson and get the ball. And now he's driving all the way. Banked it up. That was good team defense from Mater Dei.
Very good team defense by Mater Dei as Davidson pulls in from 3.
It's on the way. It won't get there. And rebound yanked down by Morales. Here's the long lead for Gardner.
Travel again.
No, he was held. Yep, he was held going up. Boy, they do a great job of finding him.
Yeah. Well, how can you not see
him? You can't miss him, right? Foul on Kwiat, his first. Jazz Gardner, the turnaround jumper. Smooth. Jazz Gardner. Now he is in the book in the second quarter. That brings him to 10 points. 23-17. Belknap's shot is not close.
Mater Dei just can't hit the water if you push them out of a boat right now. Only 4 field goals in the entire first half so far.
Final 40 seconds of the quarter, and here's a steal by Carriage. All the way, lays it in. That's a big play. Gets them to within 4, gives them a little bit of momentum as we close in on halftime.
That's huge.
Gardner, again, playing point guard. It's a 7-1 point guard, really.
Goes between the legs. Looks like it's just natural for him.
Karina will take it back out. Working it down, final 10 seconds of the quarter. Karina with the drive. He comes underneath. Put it up too high on the glass. 3 seconds for Mater Dei to try to score. And they do! Oh. Caden Minter with the kiss off the window. And Mater Dei closes to within 2 as we go to halftime. What a runner, what a shot by Caden Minter. Much needed. This is beautiful.
Just hung in the air.
And as we go to break, we'd like to thank Cal Hope for sponsoring our KDOC Game of the Week. We're excited for kids and teachers to return to school. Some may still be nervous about COVID, and you're not alone. Cal Hope is here to help. And now for a message brought to you by our friends at Cal Hope.
Before COVID, mental health is something I never really thought about. It was something that was super important to me because it had never affected me until COVID happened, until I kind of felt what other people go through. I felt alone, and I realized this is something that is super important, and that is something that should be talked about.
I didn't play sports my senior year because of COVID, so it did affect a lot.
Resiliency. I recover from difficult positions. So all the things I've been through, it's just like I can come back and push harder.
My highlight of quarantine was developing a good relationship and friendship with my sister.
So going through the pandemic, I've learned that I could turn all that pain that I've gone through into perseverance.
I was able to find purpose and hope.
I learned that I'm a lot stronger than I thought I was. Coping mechanisms and resilience, really. I learned that I'm really resilient.
I know I'm not alone.
What's your word?
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 Got 6 plus 1.
Wingstop for...
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself.
10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch.
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Tuesday, Ronnie James goes to battle against Gavin Hightower when the Trailblazers face off against the Wildcats in the Gold Coast League, live at 8 on KDOC TV Los Angeles.
And welcome to our Hyundai halftime show where Los Altos is ahead of Mater Dei 23-21. You know, Los Altos has put together 6 straight seasons of 20-plus wins. That's a great achievement. And the orchestrator of the program is standing by with our Tony Moskal.
Thank you, Randy. Head coach Jeff Lucas, Los Altos High School, 26th year as a head coach. Last year, you guys made your first ever CIF championship appearance. How important was that last year for momentum coming into this year?
I think it's very important. I mean, obviously, the first time we made the CIF finals in our school history, we had a lot of guys back from that squad as well. So with that experience and, you know, a few new players as well, we're looking forward to continue that, and we're doing a pretty good job so far coming in here to this game and then next week in the CIF playoffs.
Now, you guys have played a lot of games this week. Last night, you won again, probably locked up another league title. What is it about this group that you really like?
Just the effort. You know, we're doing a great job on the defensive end and the offensive end, and, you know, we're watching a lot of video and film, and guys are trying to follow the game plan. We're doing a pretty good job at that, and just trying to be consistent throughout every game so far this year. We've had a couple times where maybe we're not consistent for a whole game, but so we're trying to kind of lock that up a little bit.
Been doing this a long time. How have you adapted to keep your success with the changes in the game today?
Well, obviously the three-point shot's much more of a factor than it was a long time ago, but obviously I think just, you know, coaching to what you have talent-wise, you know. This year, obviously, we have a 7-footer the last couple of years now, which I've never had anybody bigger than 6'6" or so that's a difference. And, you know, just trying to do everything we can to be successful on the offensive, defensive end of the floor. We've always been an up-tempo team on both sides of the floor, so we've continued that this year as well.
Another game this week. Been a lot of games for you this week. You got Mater Dei tonight. What are you looking to gain out of this game versus a very good Monarchs team?
Well, obviously, Mater Dei is going to be the best team we've played all year to this point. Getting ready for the CIF playoffs and play a veteran, solid, well-coached group, and hopefully that'll prepare us for the playoffs. And, you know, we're looking to do the best we can tonight and hopefully get that win if we can.
Well, Coach, thank you so much. Good luck tonight, and good luck the rest of the way.
All right, thank you very much, guys.
Randy, back to you.
And his son, Jared Lucas, had a 41-point game at the Nike Extravaganza a few years ago back in 2019. Of course, his son now starring at Oregon State. That's Jeff Lucas. Good guy. Good interview from Tony. We'll step out on our Hyundai halftime show. Highlights are next.
The more we learn about COVID-19, the more questions we have. The biggest question now, what's next? What will COVID bring in 6 months, a year? If you're feeling anxious about the future, you're not alone. Cal Hope offers free COVID-19 emotional support. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
It's 3 a.m. I need a taquito. If you want it, we can get it from the 7-Eleven. It's a big old dryer sheets, pickles, tall boys, doggy treats. If you want it, we can get it from the 7-Eleven. Tippy driver.
Join Planet Fitness today for zero enrollment. Zero, like a bagel. It's only $10 a month, cancel anytime.
Enjoy tons of equipment for zero enrollment.
Zero enrollment?
And $10 a month.
That makes me so happy.
Feel Spectacular in 2022 for zero enrollment, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends February 2nd.
We get it, and we got you. Del Taco's 20 Under 2 menu includes 20 fresh-made guaci, cheesy, spicy, and crunchy items for under $2 each, plus drinks and shakes too. 20 Under 2. It's the right menu at the right time, only at Del Taco. Del, yeah.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. Introducing the first ever AT4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Step up to GMC with 0% financing on these GMC models. We are professional grade GMC.
Tuesday, Bronny James goes to battle against Gavin Hightower when the Trailblazers face off against the Wildcats in the Gold Coast League. On the next KDOC Game of the Week, live at 8 on KDOC TV Los Angeles.
Who wants to have some fun? Giddy up. I'm out.
Seinfeld, weeknights at 11 and 11:30 on KDOC TV Los Angeles.
Los Altos shot 41% in the first half, and they lead by 23-21. Defensive battle. Mater Dei did not shoot the ball well. Just 6 of 23 in the opening half. That's a story in itself.
Yeah, you can't do that. Well, you can, but it will definitely haunt you, as they had those 6 field goals, and it's important that maybe maybe things change, but it looks like there's a lid on the bucket for the Monarchs.
Well, these shots are all going in. We saw Gardner make some shots. Karina, rare hoop for Mater Dei. Again, 6 of 23 from the floor. Inside, an easy one for Jordan Morales there. But Gardner had 10, 8 of them in the first quarter.
Yeah, man. That was you see the versatility in his game. He hit the 3, he's down low, hit the mid-range shot, and then you also see the unselfishness with that pass. And there you see Bellamy from the parking lot with that first 3, and those are his 2 baskets. He's got 6 for the Conquerors.
Yeah, 2 early fouls didn't bother him. Here's a great steal by Brady Carrickton. He scored. Played another attractive first half. There's Gardner again. And again, he can shoot over everyone at 7-1. He's really unstoppable. And Minter right before intermission. It's a very big basket.
That's a momentum. We talk about momentum all the time, Randy, and there you see the leaders, Gardner and Bellamy, obviously, and Bartlett and McCloskey.
Yeah, no surprise there. It's great to see the big man battle right now. Jazz Gardner and T. Bartlett really going at it. Gardner maybe a little bit the better of it, 10-6, but we'll see what develops in the second half. We'll return for the third quarter. That concludes our Hyundai halftime show. We'll see what happens for Mater Dei and Los Altos on KDOC.
Now for our high school's most admired alum.
Get up there.
Shut up. This is so embarrassing. Guys, don't make a scene.
Oh, please, you love a scene.
There's no way it's me. Is that good acting?
That's why it's you.
You know her. You love her. You wish you could be her.
Ruh-roh. I told her not to go up there.
What are you doing here?
It's Anna Gomez!
Who?
Our first gagillionaire.
Gagillion what?
With AT&T Fiber, Anna's got the fastest internet with hyper gig speeds. So her family has crazy fast gaming, and they stream movies in 8K.
I watch so many movies.
Yeah! Give it up for Anna.
I had no idea that we went to the same high school.
We have a lot in common.
Please get off my stage.
Okay.
Live like a gagillionaire.
Who were those women?
Get the fastest internet with AT&T Fiber, now with speeds up to 5 gigs. Limited availability.
It's your personal security detail. It's your invisible enforcer. It's your blind spot spotter, dedicated protector, precious cargo carrier, IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. The Hyundai Tucson, Palisade, and Santa Fe. It's your journey. Own it.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months on a 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe, or get up to $500 in total savings. Only at your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
We've got 6 plus 1.
Wingstop for
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself.
10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch.
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Many banners at Mater Dei in so many different sports. A rich athletic tradition. We're getting set for the third quarter. 23-21 Los Altos over Mater Dei, and tonight's KDOC Game of the Week is presented by Hyundai. There's never been a better time to get that new Hyundai you've always wanted. It's your journey. Own it. Learn more at buyhyundai.com or see your SoCal Hyundai dealer today. All right, Tony Moskal, map it out. What will Mater Dei need to do to change the pace, maybe build some momentum, and win again at the Nike Extravaganza?
They've just got to start hitting shots. You look at 6 of 23. So if they start hitting shots, and you're only down 2 points. So shooting 26% from the field and only being down 2 bodes well for Gary McKnight and the Monarchs.
Bellamy. He's going to be the man in the focal point runner in the offense, and he's hit and foul, the pushing foul on Zach Davidson, who had a very quiet first half.
A very quiet first half. 3 points for the junior, who averages 17 a game.
And now he has 3 fouls. That's an early third ticket in the first 12 seconds of the quarter, but a deflection by McCloskey, and it's taken by Bartlett. And a chance for Mater Dei to tie it with a 2, and a 3 ball would give him the advantage.
And if I'm Los Altos, when I get the ball, I go right at Davidson.
McCloskey is blocked beautifully by Gardner. That's the great eraser, Jazz Gardner. Here he goes the other way. Handling it, end to end, puts it in. What a play and a foul. Great effort. You get to block at one end, you bring the ball up, you drive to the basket, you score and draw the foul. That's just great play.
Yeah, and there you see the versatility, the little Euro on his part. But when your big man can handle the ball like he can, it just makes it so much more difficult as he misses.
Jazz up to an even dozen. Karich controlling it. Minter, turnaround jumper. In and out. Rebound inside, taken beautifully by Mater Dei. And Davidson, and he draws a foul.
Which Gardner is that going to be on? Oh, it's going to be on Hernandez.
For Aaron Hernandez, that's his second personal foul. Where are they going to go with it? Bartlett from the side. See, Bartlett having a very nice game. He's up to 9 points.
Nice, easy, soft touch by the freshman.
Which I love about him, he's just getting better with every game, and he just looks so comfortable out there. Bellamy. Thought he might take that shot in the paint.
Smartly got out of the key, too.
He had some room, though, Tony. I thought he was going to pull the trigger.
I did, too.
Here's Bellamy off bounce. That's a much tougher shot, and he fails with it. And Davidson claims the rebound. He averages 8 a night. Mater Dei back by a deuce.
He's the leading scorer for the Monarchs. He's taken the most free throws on the team.
Bartlett inside. He's underneath. Missed the layup. Crash tip. Boy, they're up there on the boards. Davidson trying to guide that one back in, and he was fouled, hit on the arm as he was going
there,
up.
You just see the athleticism with T. Bartlett, how he's got nothing on the one side, and he just decides to drop step, go around, and go underneath for the reverse layup.
Chance for Davidson to tie it if he can knock them both down. They're within 1. Los Altos has led throughout. Jordan Morales has come in, and Jeremiah Smith to the bench for Jeff Lucas. Jeff Lucas has done a lot of great things with this Los Altos program, but what he loves now is the consistency, year in and year out, winning basketball games. This figures to be the 7th straight year, 20 plus. They're up to 18 wins already. They'd love to get 19 here against that Mater Dei press. It won't be easy. Underneath, Hernandez is blocked but fouled. Or no call. It's a great clean block by Karich. Here's McCloskey to Bartlett. What a play. Bartlett on the sideline. His pass is deflected. Somehow gets inside to McCloskey. He misses. Bartlett gets it back. And that falls off, and Davidson tips it in. Boy, Zach Davidson was not to be denied.
No, and it's just rebound, get it, put it up, and Davidson, Johnny on the spot, gets that last one to put it in.
Morales to Gardner after Hernandez missed out of the corner. Mater Dei leads by 1.
Their first lead of the night.
Bellamy and Gardner. Jazz, the jumper. Rims in and out. Mater Dei trying to push it.
Carrick has probably been the most impactful player for Mater Dei tonight.
The perimeter shots are not falling, and that continues to be the case.
Even
Certainly
though
Los Altos has a chance.
Even though he's only got 2 points, he's done it on the defensive end, he's done it passing, he's done it rebounding.
Gardner from downtown. Jazz Gardner up to 15 on the night, and he's hits a couple shots from beyond the arc. 28-26, Conquerors by 2.
24 a game for the big fella.
He's well on his way with the 15 total. McCloskey gives it to Bartlett, and he's hammered going up. He was looking to throw that one down.
Bartlett wanted every bit of that dunk. Watch here. He's going to go up, and that's an obvious foul on Gardner. Nothing he could do. Had to respect the guy coming down the lane. But a great pass, great vision to see Bartlett, though he's very difficult to miss. And then nice adjustment by Gardner to try and go up and block that, but he does get him on the arm.
For Jazz's second personal foul, Gary McKnight pleading his case. His team's in a battle. Gardner claims the rebound. Bartlett missing both of them. Los Altos has numbers in transition. Karina's jumper's offline. And here comes McCloskey, the transfer from Santa Margarita. He goes all the way. He's underneath. He scores, and he's fouled. McCloskey. We're even at 28.
Well, he had it in his mind that he was going to the bucket. He went right at Jazz Gardner, said, you may be 7 feet tall, but I'm coming right at you, big fella. I'm going to get the N1.
That's 2 quick tickets on Gardner. He's up to 3 fouls. And for McCloskey, a 3-point play, and he's in double digits with 10. So we're going to have to watch Gardner with the 3 personal fouls. C.J. Bellamy, his team is back by 1.
It's an 8-3 run to start this quarter for Mater Dei.
You see Bellamy get more involved with the offense. He hit those long-range shots in the first half.
Oh, he was looking for it there.
Yep, a couple times I thought he'd pull the trigger in this quarter. Karina. And he'll jump stop. His shot no good. That's great hustle by Karina to throw it off the Mater Dei player, and Los Altos will retain possession. We'll be on offense when we come back. Gary McKnight's team is in a battle. I'll tell you this, McCloskey's playing well, and so is Gardner. It's a good one on KDOC.
The KDOC Game of the Week is brought to you by CalHope. Visit calhope.org for COVID-19 emotional support.
The more we learn about COVID-19, the more questions we have. The biggest question now, what's next? What will COVID bring in 6 months, a year? If you're feeling anxious about the future, you're not alone. CalHope offers free COVID-19 emotional support. Call 833-317-4673 or live chat at calhope.org today.
I heard you just got a new Honda.
I did.
Would it be okay if we paid for your gas for the rest of the year?
I want to get emotional right now. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm a single mom, so it's been great that I can actually afford something by myself and be able to make a big purchase.
Today, we helped a new Honda owner. And we can help you too with a great deal on a reliable, award-winning Honda. Right now, you can get 0.99% APR financing on select Honda certified pre-owned models.
Join Planet Fitness today for zero enrollment. Zero, like a bagel. And it's only $10 a month. Cancel anytime. Bagels are awesome.
Enjoy tons of equipment for zero enrollment.
Zero enrollment?
And $10 a month.
That makes me so happy.
You know what else will make you happy? Blowing off steam in our judgment-free zone. But the part that'll really get you going is that post-workout high. Look at that glow.
Oh, it's all natural.
It's this place, I tell you. Feel Fit-tacular in 2022 for zero enrollment, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends February 2nd.
Lovely night in Santa Ana, just outside the Morelos Center, and indoors we have a tight one. Bellamy trying to give his team the lead, does not. Davidson rebounds. Mater Dei by 1 in the running. Quiet all the way, kicks it out. Open jumpers up and in for McCloskey, who's up to 13. And I like the way Jack McCloskey is shooting tonight for Mater Dei.
A smooth stroke for the senior.
4-point lead, the greatest lead for the Monarchs. Jayon Gardner will pull it back. Suddenly getting a little tougher for Los Altos to score. Always have this guy, the bailout package, 32. Gian Gardner's offline. Quiet is there for the rebound. He's hit and fouled.
Yeah. He's hit and fouled by, that's number 3, Morales. And this may be that may be just what Mater Dei needs, is that 3 ball to get them going.
Second foul for Morales. Mater Dei's defense always keeps them in games. They play so well at the defensive end, and they pass it exquisitely offensively. Tonight their shots haven't fallen. Here's a takeaway by Bellamy.
Quick hands by Bellamy.
Yeah, he averages more steals than anyone on the team. 2. There's Gian Gardner exercising patience, then attacking the rim. And off balance, he's able to score. And that brings the Conquerors to within 2.
He didn't even think he was going to be able to, he was going to shoot that. It was kind of one of those, should I do it? Should I not do it? Okay, I'm here. Throw it up and get it.
Altos has struggled to score in this quarter, so that was a big hope. But McCloskey is doing everything, this time using the bank board. Jack McCloskey leading his team with 15 points, 34-30 Mater Dei.
He averages 10 on the season.
But he's capable of big numbers. He's been in the Trinity League for a few years. Mentioned he played at Santa Margarita Catholic.
And he's just got the ability to be able to score. We mentioned it time and time again, a multi-level scorer.
Minter with the theft. Here comes Caden Minter. Down low. Quiet. Minter on the baseline. Oh, that's a good look to Davidson. He got it back and scores. Zach Davidson is just ferocious on the offensive glass, and the putback gives Mater Dei a lead of 6 at 36-30.
Once again, it's passing, Randy. We've talked about how well they move the ball, their vision, and there it is. You see it right there for the bucket for Davidson.
Well, we've had a busy day of prep basketball at the 27th Nike Extravaganza. Started early this morning as Jay Serra just got by Marina.
Then you look at the other scores. Foothill, tremendous, great team. Long Beach Poly wins. Notre Dame, that's a huge team win against a very good St. Augustine team from San Diego. And there you see Harvard Westlake, the Mission League, well represented here.
Foothills won 14 straight games. They play great defense. They don't turn the ball over. They play a lot of guard. They play small ball, but they play very, very well as a team. They're well connected, and they are an impressive team, Foothill. There's our score. This game's still up for grabs, but Mater Dei is building confidence here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they were down. They were down by 2 at the half, and they have just done a really, really nice job of coming out and outscoring Los Altos by a bunch.
You can watch all the games we've shown this season on KDOC TV, as well as highlights from each game. Just visit KDOC.tv to see the past games and a full schedule of matchups coming up on our Game of the Week. That's KDOC.tv.
Playoff matchups in about a week.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Everybody's seated. Gian Gardner, who just made that off-balance shot, sends it into his brother Jazz. Bellamy for 3. Yes.
Boom.
C.J. Bellamy. He has 3 baskets tonight. They're all 3 balls for his total of 9. 36-33. Mater Dei with the ball and a scant 3-point advantage. Bartlett looking inside. Wanted to get it to Davidson. It's out of bounds to Los Altos.
Davidson did a great job sealing off Jordan Morales and just put his hand out for that pass, but just out of the reach of him. Nice job, nice execution. Ball was just out of reach for Davidson. He would have had an easy layup.
I really think C.J. Bellamy, number 1 with the ball, is the X factor. He can hit shots. He can be a difference maker for the Conquerors. And here he comes out of the back court with a long lead to Lewis. Defense gets back.
Well, there's Bartlett in the middle. Morales was going to challenge him, but he decided no. Passed it off, got the ball back, easy layup.
Jordan Morales scores. Gian Gardner with a beautiful dime. That's 5 unanswered points quickly for Los Altos to get to within one. The ball was kicked. It'll stay with the Monarchs. Final 27 seconds of the third quarter. And a tight one on our game of the week. Now Bellamy's going to get a breather at the tail end of the third, and he's played well, and he's a very big part of their offense. Caden Minter off the window.
Nice job on the little curl for Minter coming around, getting that ball and just dropping it off the glass.
He only got a steal on the inbounds pass, too. Oh, Bellamy was off the court, what, about 10 seconds? He's back in.
Yeah.
They need his presence out there against pressure. Final opportunity should go to the Conquerors. A three could tie it going to the fourth quarter. Mater Dei by 3. Work it down. Final seconds. They have to look to score. Gardner will put up the three. Came up short. So Mater Dei storms back in the third quarter. They were down a deuce at intermission. They're up 3 going to the fourth quarter. 38-35. Kwiat with a gorgeous pass. McClaskey's hitting shots tonight. Mater Dei on our game of the week on KDOC.
KDOC Game of the Week is brought to you by Wingstop. Sauced and tossed classic wings, crispy tenders, juicy boneless wings. Order them all at wingstop.com.
Got 6 plus 1.
Wingstop for
Who ordered lunch to class? Chloe? Archie? Eleanor? Oh, so nobody will fess up? Fine. I guess I'll just have to eat it all myself.
10-piece lemon pepper with extra ranch.
Yeah, it's in there.
Awesome, thanks.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
It's your personal security detail. It's your invisible enforcer. It's your blind spot spotter, dedicated protector, precious cargo carrier, IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus. The Hyundai Tucson, Palisade, and Santa Fe. It's your journey. Own it.
Get 1.9% APR for 60 months on a 2022 Tucson or Santa Fe, or get up to $500 in total savings. Only at your SoCal Hyundai dealer.
Join Planet Fitness today for zero enrollment. Zero, like a bagel. It's only $10 a month, cancel anytime.
Enjoy tons of equipment for zero enrollment.
Zero enrollment?
And $10 a month.
That makes me so happy.
Feel Spectacular in 2022 for zero enrollment, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends February 2nd.
The spotlights have shined before. On February 6th, they will shine again on something LA has never seen. Get your tickets now at NASCAR.com/LA Coliseum.
Aerial view of the athletic facilities here at Mater Dei. We begin the fourth quarter. Looking for McClaskey down low. Davidson. Minter on the baseline. Hits. Caden Minter. And he's played well in the second half.
6 for him.
Remember, he hit that shot right before he went to the locker room and brought his team to within 2. Now they've built a 5-point advantage.
Huge momentum builder for the Monarchs going into the half.
Gardner out on top. I know you'd like to see him inside. He delivers the ball inside, and we have an offensive foul on his brother, on John Gardner.
I just think that you've got a guy that's 7-1. Bartlett is not in the game. Get him down on that low block and just start feeding him. And maybe you get Davidson's got 3 fouls. Maybe you get him with his 4th foul.
Davidson at the high post. He'll turn around. He'll shoot the 15-footer. Zach Davidson. That was too easy.
Yeah.
Nobody got an arm up. You can't do that. Davidson can put it down, and the Mater Dei lead grows to 7.
Where he looked to pass. Pass wasn't there. He said, you know what, I'll just shoot this. Try to go into Gardner, but he's just too far away from the basket, I think.
Jazz in three-point land again. There's his jump shot. You can't stop it. He easily shot it over Kate Minter, and it is a pretty shot. 42-37. Well, the Conquerors need some defensive stops, and that has not been easy to accomplish in the second half. Modern Day's been much more fluid at this end. Davidson going to work. He's right there. He puts it up and in again. Zach Davidson. He is so clever around the goal.
He's got all the moves, and right there he just went up against the big fella and said, I'm going to put this up, little baby hook shot off the glass.
Suddenly he has a dozen. Davidson now trying to work against
That may
Gardner.
be his fourth.
That was contact. Davidson was getting help from Kate
Yeah.
Minner. But it is
That's
the fourth
fourth.
one on Zach Davidson. So one more and he would be eliminated. That'd be a big blow for
See
the
if
Monarchs.
anybody gets off the bench over there. No.
7-point lead with just over 6 minutes to play for Modern Day.
I go right at him, Randy. If I know he's got his fourth, I go get him his fifth.
Bellamy for three. Yes. C.J. Bellamy, and he poses. Again, he's got 4 baskets. They're all 3 balls. And that brings the Conquerors to within 4. Carrick on top. Free throw line extended to Davidson. McCloskey is shut down by Karina.
Tried to run the little pick and roll to Davidson, but great defense by Los Altos.
Yeah, Karina's a ball hawk. 0 for Los Altos.
The timeout by Gary McKnight.
Yeah, Los Altos picking up their intensity at the defensive end. Well, the Conquerors, again, they're a 2 AA school. You can see that they've won their last 6. Last night was a big one. That was the closer, really, on the Hacienda League, where they've won the league championship 7 straight years.
Early in January, middle of January. And that 70-28 over South Hills is where Jelani Gardner used to coach. It's kind of one of those, hey, I'll show you type of things.
You know, if you're Los Altos, you're the underdog coming in. I know they have Jazz Gardner, he's an all-star and very talented, but really most people thought Modern Day would probably pull away and win this one fairly handily. They are where they wanted to be.
Yeah.
I mean, they're under 6 minutes to play. They're within 4 points. They really have an opportunity to get a victory if they can play great basketball, sound basketball down the stretch.
Confidence builder for you heading into the playoffs because you're playing against an open division team. So we're hanging with an open division team. We're in, lower division. We're hanging with them. You know what? All the confidence in the world for you.
Modern Day has won 15 in a row. Davidson has really started to score in this second half. Out of the corner, that one won't get there for McCloskey, and here come the Conquerors. Jai Gardner back the other way. A poised freshman.
Oh, he wanted to pull the trigger on that from 60 feet.
Gardner. Jai on Gardner. With the right hand, trying to finish it. Around the basket, McCloskey has it for the Monarchs. Midder with the up fake to lose Gardner. Picked up on the baseline by Carina of Los Altos.
He got his own rebound, and it looked like he rushed it a little bit too much to try and get the putback, as now Los Altos can bring it within 1 score.
Bellamy down low to Jazz Gardner. He's fouled going up, and he's going to shoot 2.
Yeah, that was Minter that fouled him. And that's what you do. You get that big fellow the ball down there, and he will go to the basket hard. He'll pick up fouls, and you get to the free throw line, and you start making your free throws. But he is only 1 of 4 from the charity stripe tonight, make it 1 of 5.
It was interesting. A little earlier in the month, we saw Jazz Gardner go head-to-head with Dennis Evans, the big 7-footer at Hillcrest of Riverside. You don't often see a battle of 2 pure 7-footers anymore.
Not very often.
Next one, that one's offline, and again, those can come back to haunt you in a close game like this.
Well,
on
he's
the
missed.
floor they come. McCloskey for 3, and Gardner at 7-1 pulls it down.
Just wiping the glass clean is the big fella.
Can't emphasize enough. 15 boards a
Yep,
game, right?
I was just going to say that.
Well, great minds think alike, right?
I wouldn't call us great minds.
Here's Bellamy. Oh, he finds the open man, Morales. That one rattles in and out, and Quiet rebounds.
We're good minds.
I'm not here to argue. Closing in on 4 minutes left in regulation. Mater Dei up 4. Brady thought about it on the baseline. Where's he going with it? Goes to McCloskey.
It's smart that they're working the clock a little bit here.
McCloskey again with a nice drive, and he threw the penetration. Because he was able to get that penetration, he was able to get fouled, and he'll go to the line when we come back. Under 4 to play, 3:51 to be exact. The Monarchs by 4, looking for their 16th straight victory on KDOC.
You guys are here early.
The text said you were bringing McDonald's.
Should we get right into it?
Nick, there's hot food present.
There's a meal for every morning. Mix and match a sausage and chicken McGriddles at 2 for $3.50. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nadine Burke-Harris, California Surgeon General. To help reduce stress and mitigate the long-term health effects of trauma, I've created the Playbook on Stress Relief to support California youth and their families. In addition, Cal Hope's Angst, Building Resilience, and A Trusted Space are available to middle and high schools. You can learn about all of these free programs at www.calhope.org.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Get the morning going with any sized iced coffee for 99 cents until 11 a.m.
This is the 27th Nike Extravaganza. Mater Dei clinging to a 4-point lead, under 4 minutes to play. And tonight's KDOC Game of the Week is presented by Wingstop. Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. And Los Altos led most of the game. Mater Dei started to build some momentum late in the third quarter. Now they've been ahead, trying to hold off the Conquerors and get that 16th straight win. Of course, Los Altos has won 6 in a row themselves. They're 18-4 overall. Mater Dei with a brilliant 22-2 record. They bring back the big man on their side. The Monarchs have T. Bartlett back out there.
Like you mentioned, two very good teams. Mater Dei, both of these teams are in control of their league. As McCloskey hits the free throw. He is perfect from the line tonight.
He's the leading scorer in the ball game for Mater Dei. He has 16. On the other side, Jazz Gardner has 17. And so now does McCloskey. And Bellamy and company need to go to work. It's 46-40. Monarchs by 6.
Well, just give it to Bellamy from beyond the arc. He's 4 for 4 from beyond.
Well, he's 32 feet away from the basket. Kouillet comes out to confront him. Looking for Jazz Gardner. Jazz. Hernandez for 3. Mitter with the rebound. Hernandez had a very nice look.
Yeah, he did. It was open, and he just hit it off the rim there.
Off the back of the iron from McCloskey, and here comes Bellamy.
Yeah, Mater Dei's got numbers back, though, so Bellamy not going to be able to do anything with that break.
Gets the screen from Gardner. He has the 3 ball. It's in the air, and he's fouled.
That's not what you want to do. I don't want to give him time to set up. I don't mind him shooting a 3 when he's coming off a screen on the move like that.
McCloskey's first foul. I can understand running out on Bellamy. Obviously, you never want to foul a player when he's shooting a 3.
Right.
But it is understandable in this case in terms of Bellamy's ability to knock down the shot from outside that arc. So these are big foul shots for the Conquerors. They need them. Still has 2 more. Just inside 3 minutes to play. If he can knock them both down, he can bring his ball club to within 3.
Smooth stroke.
So far, so good. He has 14 on the night, looking for 1 more.
Well, it's going all according to plan. The 2 leading scorers for this team are Gardner and Bellamy, so
Bellamy went out early with 2 quick fouls, and when he came back, a couple 3 balls, and again, they need him as their second scorer to assist Jazz Gardner. Bellamy's next one, and he hits all 3, and cleanly. Davidson rushed back in. Remember, he's playing with 4 fouls. Bartlett goes out. Bartlett in there for defense. Zach Davidson for offense. 46-43. McClaskey, they trap him in the back court. Where's he going to go with it?
Well, they kind of baited him into that, where he was only being played by Bellamy, and then once he picked up his dribble, they trapped him.
Monarchs with a timeout. 2:49 left. Mater Dei by 3 on KDOC.
Planet Fitness today for 0 enrollment. 0, like a bagel. It's only $10 a month, cancel anytime.
Enjoy tons of equipment for 0 enrollment.
0 enrollment?
And $10 a month.
That makes me so happy.
Feel Spectacular in 2022 for 0 enrollment, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends February 2nd.
We get it, and we got you. Del Taco's 20 under 2 menu includes 20 fresh-made guaci, cheesy, spicy, and crunchy items for under $2 each, plus drinks and shakes too. 20 under 2. It's the right menu at the right time, only at Del Taco. Del, yeah.
Tuesday, Bronny James goes to battle against Gavin Hightower when the Trailblazers face off against the Wildcats in the Gold Coast League. On the next KDOC Game of the Week, live at 8 on KDOC TV Los Angeles.
Close one here. I don't know if we're going to have a close one on Tuesday. Windward's got a tremendous challenge going to Sierra Canyon, but those Trailblazers are always fun to watch. That game will be at 8 o'clock Tuesday night. Windward, the Wildcats at Sierra Canyon. It's senior night and the last game ever for Sierra Canyon in the Gold Coast League, where they've won 67 straight.
That's a heck of a streak.
And it'll probably end with that streak going to 68, although maybe
5
Windward
second
can make
call.
it dangerous. There it is, a 5 seconds. And a turnover. Kwiat couldn't get it inbound.
That's really good defense on the ball by Jayon Gardner.
Into Bellamy. 2:45 to play. Jazz Gardner in 3-point land. It's a 1-possession game. Karina looking to drive. Falls back. Tough shot. They battle for it. It's picked up by Mater Dei. The trailer is McClaskey. Davidson for 3. A huge basket from Zach Davidson. And he has 15. And that was big for the Monarchs.
That was huge. He had 3 points at the half, and he's just lit it up here in the second.
Gardner had it deflected out of bounds. It'll be retained by the Conquerors. Last touch by Caden Minter of Mater Dei.
12 points for Davidson in this second half.
Bellamy, and again, time is an ally of Mater Dei. Bellamy will back it up. His team is back 6. He's looking for that long-range 3.
I just don't think that's going to make Coach Lucas happy with the choice of that shot.
Kwiat has it. They broke the pressure. Monarchs with it. Brady will take it over to Minter. Cade Minter on the side, puts it up, around, and in. And Mater Dei showing their strength. They've won a lot of close games this year. This one was a tight affair most of the way, but they're starting to pull away down the stretch. 51-43 for the Monarchs. Gardner, turnaround jumper. That won't fall. Rebound, Hernandez. Beautiful follow from Aaron Hernandez.
Nice job. I mean, Gardner just off the rim. It bounces to Hernandez on the other side of the bucket. And he goes up, puts it in to bring the Conquerors within 6.
Well, Jazz Gardner is always a dominating presence for Los Altos. He has 17 tonight. He's always going to get his.
Yeah, when you're as good as he is, you're going to get it. You know, he's a double-double machine, 24 points, 15 rebounds. And there you see the versatility in his game. able to handle the ball as well. Comes from a really good pedigree with, Dad Jelani being at Cal and Pepperdine. And he is to quote Reggie Jackson, the straw that stirs the drink for Coach Lucas.
And in truth, the Monarchs have done a good job on him. He has 17 points. They've made him work.
It's been a very quiet 17 points, Randy. It hasn't been, they're going down to him every single time, and he's just getting bucket after bucket. It's been very quiet.
Well, it's going to be a bad scramble for the Conquerors. If they're going to take this one away from Mater Dei, they're going to have to force some turnovers in the final 72 seconds of regulation. And for Mater Dei, they want to keep winning. They want a high seed. They obviously want to go undefeated in the Trinity League. Most people think they'll probably be a 3 or a 4 seed in the Open Division, maybe a 3 if they run the table.
Yeah.
Behind Sierra Canyon and the defending champions, Corona Centennial, will play later tonight after this game on this floor. Last game of the extravaganza. Here's the pressure in the backcourt. Quiet trying to get into the front court and does, and they foul him with 1:06 to play.
That game should start probably around 9:40.
Late night entertainment here, but it's been great basketball, and it started this morning at 9 a.m.
Yeah, yep.
With that J. Sarah Marino game, and J. Sarah eked out a 1-point victory. Quiet with his team up 6, looking to extend the advantage. He earns the bonus.
His first point of the night.
By the way, Corona Centennial will play Coronado of Nevada. That's the last game of the evening. Second foul shot for Gabe, and he drills it. Los Altos needs to go quick. John Gardner pulls it back. Remember, time is a friend of Mater Dei. Final minute of regulation. 8-point lead. If you're Mater Dei, got to feel pretty good about things right now.
Yep, outscored them by 5 in this quarter. They were up 3 at the end of the third, and they've increased that lead a little bit at a time.
Bellamy penetrating, great block. Tremendous play by Minter. It's out of bounds to the Conquerors, but Caden Minter, he's a guy that makes plays.
Yeah, and I think Bellamy kind of forced this. That's not the shot you want. That reverse layup going up against a guy that's 6'6", but that's what you want.
Gardner normally would put that one away. Corona able to steal it. Here we got it. Back
That's
and a
Bellamy.
jumper. There's C.J. Bellamy. Karina kept it alive, and C.J. Bellamy knocks it down, and he has 18. C.J.'s outstanding, and he's fun to watch because of his range.
Yeah, and there you see the range from, in between the three-point line and the half-court line. All of his field goals from beyond the arc tonight to go the 3 free throws. So he's been it.
Yeah, you better get out on him. If you don't close out on him, he's going to hit those shots.
And the thing is, if you get out on him, he is so quick with the basketball, Randy, that he'll go by you. And then what happens is if he beats the first guy, you've got to have that help defense come off of their guy, and then he's smart enough to dish it to the open guy off of the slide.
53-48. We got to pick a Wingstop player of the game, and that's not easy tonight.
No, it's not. It could be, for me, it could be Davidson, McCloskey, Bellamy, or Gardner. So let's wait for 35.1 seconds, and then let's pick one.
I'll let you do the honors.
Thank you.
Well, Mater Dei, which again was down early to Jeff Lucas's team, has battled back. This will probably serve Los Altos very well getting ready for the playoffs. Again, they're in 2AA, which is a very good division. I mean, they'll play great teams, but this kind of game against an open division squad at the extravaganza against Mater Dei has been a great experience. Certainly they'd like to win it if they could somehow take the ball away from the Monarchs. Quiet underneath the goal, being double teamed, and here he comes, and they foul him, and he's going back to the line.
He's 2 for 4 tonight from the line, and that one's going to probably go on Karina.
He's just his second, and going to the foul line is Quiet, one of the captains of Mater Dei, veteran player. Mater Dei bench, got to feel good about things right now.
And Quiet, after missing his first 2 from the line, has hit his last 3 in a row.
Yeah, and again, I think it's good for Mater Dei. They've been in a lot of close games in the Trinity League, and this is another tough one tonight. And they seem to win the close games.
And the other thing, Randy, it's their 4th game in 5 days. So how are the legs?
A walk on Gardner.
How is your conditioning? And they look pretty good right now.
Yeah, Jai Gardner slipped and walked. 6-point lead, just above 20 seconds, 24 seconds to be exact. Jazz Gardner is going to sit down. He's out of the ball game right now. They want a smaller, quicker lineup in there with just a few seconds left. Kind of surprised they took Jazz Gardner out of the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Timeout taken. Our Wingstop player of the game, I'm told, is Zach Davidson again. We've had 3 Mater Dei games this year. He's been the Wingstop player of the game against Etiwanda, Servite, and now again tonight against Los Altos.
Why go against him?
And if you would have said he was going to be the player of the game at halftime, people would have thought
you're nuts. No, you're crazy.
But he did control the second half. He did make big plays, made critical shots, and he had the biggest shot of the game, that 3-ball right there.
3 points at halftime, and he's come out for 12 here in the second half.
And again, he's drawing D1 interest, and he's only a junior.
We had a nice conversation with his mom.
We did.
You know, hanging out by the van. She was a volleyball player at the University of Nevada.
Well, it's a family affair. They had the older brother last year who's now at Nevada. And they have a younger brother on the roster as well. So does Caden Minter. So there's 2 Minters, there's 2 Davidsons. And last night they played 22 players, Mater Dei. So there's obviously depth in the program.
They were asking you to play.
They don't want me to play. Here comes Belknap. And a late whistle and a foul on John Gardner. It looks like Jazz wants to come back in with just 18 seconds left. Mater Dei back to the free throw line, and it's Scotty Belknap who averages 5 points a game, just a sophomore.
You know, you look at Los Altos and the losses that they've had this year. Foothill 22-1. San Joaquin Memorial's got 14 wins. Serra of Gardena close to 20 wins. Cajon 14-3. So yeah, they've lost some games, but the teams they've lost to are high quality opponents.
Yeah, there's no question. They're a very good squad. It'll be a tough out in the 2AA. 1 of 2 for Belknap. Final seconds. Mater Dei is going to extend that winning streak to 16, but it wasn't easy. 6-game winning skein of Los Altos will be snapped. Bellamy short. Gardner trying to get it back, and we have a whistle and a foul. With just under 4 seconds to play. It's a common foul, so it's taken out of bounds by Los Altos. The only thing in doubt is the final score. Tipped around, taken by Quiet, and this one is over. And we better be careful here. We don't want to see this. Quiet and Karina, and fortunately they separate them. Don't ever want to see that.
Nope.
It's all about sportsmanship. And, you know, I know it's a tough loss for Los Altos, and they led a lot of this ball game only to fall 55-48. Well, that was an interesting finish. We're going to wrap it up. Tony, it was fun.
Yeah, it's always fun, Randy. And tonight was a good game. A lot of really good talent on the floor at the extravaganza. They do a great job here at Mater Dei, and this was a wonderful game to call.
Gardner had his moments. Mater Dei had more moments. For Tony, I'm Randy, and our entire David Otta crew. We had an enjoyable 2 nights at the extravaganza. 55-48 Modern Day, 16 straight wins for Gary McKnight. He'll be a factor in the Open division. We'll see you next Tuesday from Sierra Canyon against Windward. Good night on KDOC.